Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're checking out the groundbreaking elevated railway Liverpool loved and lost.
This is footage of the world's first elevated electric railway, created in one of Britain's busiest port cities to solve a growing problem.
You would think it would have happened before film? Maybe it did, and then they filmed it. Right, okay. I'm an idiot.
Created in one of Britain's busiest port cities to solve a growing problem. It ran for 11 kilometres and carried around 20 million passengers every year. And it was a high-tech solution to an age-old problem, and set the standard for elevated railways around the world.
20 million people. It ran for 11 kilometers, which is like 6.83508 miles.
So where did it go? And why did they get rid of it?
Great question. Maybe they had another one, like an underground one. I like this music. Oh, y'all be sure to go to Be Here Now and like and subscribe. The guy's name is Ollie, and he's super cool, and I like his taste in music.
At the end of the 19th century, Liverpool was a bustling port city with a huge dockland running the length of its riverfront. The problem was, it wasn't just busy, it was busy, bordering on chaotic. With thousands of dock workers moving in and around the city, a transport solution was needed that would serve the entire length of the docks. It would need to be quick, cheap, and congestion-free. The answer the city came up with was radical, daring, and perfect. The Liverpool Overhead Railway.
Wait, hang on. I want to look at that map, y'all. Show me on a map. Sorry. Y'all, I got a puppy, and he's sitting here in a crate next to me, and that just freaked him out. Oh, okay, yeah. Egremont Pier. Let's look for that. Show me on a map. It's okay. Liverpool. Oh. Okay, where's that pier? Egremont Pier. Egremont. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's do satellite. See, this road right here, what is it? Great Howard Street. Looks like the same route that the train's taking. Maybe they just built it over the street. That would make sense. That's what it looks like they did.
It would need to be quick, cheap, and congestion-free. The answer the city came up with was radical, daring, and perfect. The Liverpool Overhead Railway. Throughout industrialisation, Liverpool's dock traffic grew at an incredible rate. Not only did shipping increase, but ships were bigger than ever before. As the docks became overcrowded, and in many cases too small to cope, new dockland was added, then more, and then more. With all this dockland, the problem now wasn't congestion on the water, but congestion on the land. Moving goods from dock to warehouse and vice versa created traffic. Then you add in the thousands of workers who had to go to and from the docks all day long, and you've got a major problem with overcrowding.
I didn't think about that.
The dockside railway was added in the 1850s to speed up the process of moving goods from ships to warehouses. But initially, only horses were used, not locomotives. And by 1860, they were ferrying passengers along as well as goods.
Look at that train, y'all. Wow. 1850. It is a very long dock. That's what she said. Look at that. Wow, it keeps going, and then it gets, okay, wow. How much dockland is there in Liverpool? 7.5 miles of dock. It's a lot of dock, or 12.1 kilometers. List of Liverpool docks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I counted 44 docks. It's a lot of docks. That's what she said.
The idea of an elevated railway was introduced early on as a way of establishing an extra transportation link along the dock front without affecting the road. But there were concerns. Steam engines were heavy and produced a lot of smoke and ash, which could be dangerous for anyone walking below.
Oh, were they electric?
Still, the Liverpool Overhead Railway Company was formed in 1888, with the aim to further a double-line railway along the city's front. And rather than steam, the company decided that electric trains would be the better option.
They were electric. They look at
Electrified trains.
I gotta say, I know these trains started in, what year was it? Did he say already? He must have said already. But they haven't changed much. This looks like a Los Angeles subway to me. It's the same design.
Things weren't exactly new, but they were rare. And they'd never before been built to run elevated off the ground. After nearly 4 years of construction, in 1893 it was finished.
1890. Okay.
Built from wrought iron girders and standing almost 5 metres off the ground, the line ran from Alexandra Dock to Herculaneum Dock, a distance of around 5.5 miles.
Wow. How many meters off the ground?
5 metres.
5 meters? 16.4042 feet. I could almost jump that high. No, I'm just kidding. I can't jump that high.
The line ran from Alexandra Dock to Herculaneum Dock, a distance of around 5.5 miles. Where it crossed wider street sections, bridges were built, 4 in total, while the engineers included hydraulic lifting sections at Brunswick, Sandon and Langton docks, for goods to be lifted to and from the line.
Oh, so they used it for goods. I thought they were just used it for people. Okay.
At Stanley Dock, a unique double-layered bridge was built to carry road and rail traffic over the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. It was both a lifting and a swing bridge. When smaller vessels wanted to pass, both sides of the bridge would raise up at an angle, while for taller vessels it was possible to swing the entire bridge out of the way.
Wow, that's complicated.
Power to the line was supplied by a generator at Bramley Moor Dock, fed from coal supplied directly from the railway line passing nearby.
Bramley Moor Dock. Let's look. Show me all them. There you are. There you are. Oh wait, what? That's not it. Wait, did that used to be the dock? The Bramley Moor. Oh, it's a restaurant now? Hang on. It's a pub? Oh, it's a pub. I guess the dock is no longer there and it's a stadium now. That's fascinating, isn't it? Hill-Dixon Stadium. Tell me more about this stadium. Can it tell me Everton Stadium? No. About. Welcome to Hill-Dixon Stadium, the next home for Everton Football Club, situated on the banks of the River Mersey on Liverpool's world-famous waterfront. The 52,888 capacity arena has already won plaudits and accolades with its eye-catching design, which brilliantly blends the modern with the traditional. The innovative combination of brick, glass, and steel complements the architecture of the dock buildings which surround the site. Interesting. Oh, wow. Wow, it's right next to the water. Everton is investing more than £55 million to preserve, restore, and celebrate the heritage assets of Bramley Moor Dock. Whoa, wow, look at that. Amazing. I randomly chose this to check out, Bramley Moor Dock, and it's a stadium now. There's a wind turbine. Liverpool is a modern city. Look at all that dockage. That's what she said. Back to the video.
To reduce the amount of energy needed, carriages were specially designed to be extra lightweight. The new line was incredibly popular with commuters and acquired the nickname Docker's Umbrella because of the shelter the overhead line offered during rain. It remained popular even during 2 world wars, carrying millions of passengers every year.
Wow.
Not only was it the first electric elevated railway in the world, it was also the first to use automatic signalling, electric units, and electric colourful light signals.
Oh, I guess
it also became something of a tourist
drivers.
attraction, with a poster from the 1930s calling it the best way to see the finest docks in the world.
Oh yeah,
An
I bet there's a
extension to the
great
main
view
line was
from
built
there.
at Seaforth in
I bet there's a great... Oh, look. Oh. In 1905, they extended it. Hey, let's get a better look at this. Splendid view. 6 miles of docks to river frontage. Liverpool overhead railway. Railway. Visitors to Liverpool should not fail to take a trip on the railway that affords a panoramic view for 6.5 miles of the finest docks and shipping in the world. Punctual service of trains. I just want to look at this map real quick. Okay, where is Langton Dock? Show me on a map. Y'all, it's not a stadium. It's still a dock. It's still a dock. How far is that from the stadium? It's right down the road. Maps are great, aren't they? I love maps.
An extension to the main line was built at Seaforth in 1905, eventually allowing for passengers to make through journeys to places like Aintree and Southport.
Show me on the map. Aintree and Southport. Is it a town? Oh, it's like a section of town. Yes. Oh, it went... Okay. And where is Southport? Southport is in the north. Okay. British Lawnmower Museum. Lawnmowerworld.com. Was the lawnmower invented in Liverpool? What is this here? Gloud. I'm afraid to say it because I know I'm going to mispronounce it. You can see that word. Gloucestershire. 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 Okay. And where is Gloucestershire? Show me on a map. Where's that? Oh, it's way down there. Wonder why there's a lawnmower museum there. Interesting. Maybe the dude who invented it was from Liverpool.
Finally, an extension in the south at Dingle took the line a short distance inland.
They extended to Dingle. That's what she said. You know what's coming. Dingle. Where's Dingle on the map? Show me on the map. Oh, hang on now. Ireland? I don't think so. We want to see Liverpool's Dingle, not Ireland's Dingle. Okay, yeah. It's on the south side, where a dingle should be. It's okay. That freaked my dog out again, y'all. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are.
It meant the overhead line suddenly became an underground line thanks to this tunnel. The station at Dingle was here, on this corner, and passengers would have the strange task of descending from street level in order to access a largely elevated railway. So, if it was so popular and useful, why did it close? Well, large parts of the line had been damaged in World War II, and the line was never nationalised like the rest around Britain in 1948, and so suffered from a lack of funds.
Damn, look at that.
Also,
y'all, that goddamn f***ing war caused so much trouble. Look at that. Damn. I kind of always forget that the Germans bombed Liverpool. Liverpool seems so much farther north than London, but it's really not that far.
And so suffered from a lack of funds. Also, as motorcars became more popular, travelling about the city by train wasn't as appealing to workers and shoppers alike.
Motor cars.
Additionally, by the 1950s, those strong iron girders had begun to age, and in some places deteriorate. The line suffered from rust and wear, and repair costs were quickly mounting up.
You know, it's weird to think of how iron disintegrates over time. It's such a hard thing, but it'll crumble apart, you know? Isn't that weird?
Facing a bill for around £2 million, the Liverpool Overhead Railway Company appealed for funding, but finding none, went into voluntary liquidation.
Wait, so they could sell it?
On the 30th of December 1956, and despite much public protest, the line closed forever. By 1958, all sections of the line had been demolished, with very few bits of evidence remaining of its existence.
Oh, wow.
Even the Stanley Dock double-decker bridge was replaced by this one.
Huh.
The foundations of the original barely visible. Elsewhere, footprints of the cast iron columns can be seen in this wall at Clarence Dock, while the tunnel at Dingle remains a tantalising reminder of the engineering marvel that was once here.
There's a tunnel at Dingle, y'all. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I can't think of it. Dingle Tunnel. Dingle Ocean World Aquarium. Why'd you take me to that? They've got sharks and jellyfish. Iguana? Snapper? Penguins? Sure. Interesting. That's actually really beautiful, isn't it? I think. The stonework and the arch. It looks almost like Roman ruins. If you told me that was Roman ruins, I would believe it.
Although it's no longer with us, today the overhead railway is a source of great pride and nostalgia for Liverpudlians. It's been nearly 7 decades since its demolition, which is a longer time than the railway even existed, yet its memory is overwhelmingly a positive one for the city.
I wish it was still there.
Even if the overhead line had found its funding and survived the 1950s, it's unlikely it would have sustained itself much longer, as the decline of the Liverpool docks in the 1960s, 70s and 80s meant that the number of dock workers fell steadily over this period. The overhead would simply have run out of customers. And by the time things were looking up in Liverpool, a new Merseyrail mainline extension had been built, rendering the need for a line along the docks a bit useless.
Oh, okay. So there's another train there now. What is the Mersey line? Mersey line. Merseyrail. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's like a huge modern train station. Yeah. Maybe Liverpool's better off with the big modern train station, you know? Let's bring it into the 21st century, right?
Now, would this engineering marvel ever return? Probably not, but as 21st century cities continue to suffer with congestion, innovative and high-tech solutions are being looked at again. It may not be the last we see of an elevated mass transit line on Liverpool's waterfront.
How about a monorail like at Disney World? Look at that thing. I gotta see that footage again. Whoa. Wow. They're going fast. Paul McCartney. Hey. He looks like a young Paul McCartney, right? I know it's not him, but it kind of looks like him. I wonder if they ever rode the train. I bet they did. The Beatles I'm talking about. Like that montage at the end. Way to go, Ollie. It's crazy to think that there was a whole rail system built and then torn down. And then there's another one. That actually reminds me of Los Angeles. Los Angeles used to have an above-ground rail after Liverpool, but then the people that sell cars lobbied to get it dismantled, and it worked. And then they built an underground train. Waste of money. I'm learning about Liverpool little by little, y'all. Be sure to go to Be Here Now and like and subscribe. I'm so excited to get over to Britain and check it out in person. I got my passport. Now I just need money. I'm not asking for money by saying that. I'm just saying that's my limitation at this point. The more I see in these videos, the more I realize I can't do it all in one trip. You know, there's no way. There's too much to see. And now I have a dog. I can't take him with me. American dogs are not allowed in the UK. Unless you fly into France and take the train to the UK. Little dog smuggling. Might have to do that. Bring some illegal nematodes over. Disease. I'll be sure to walk my dog around the streets of Los Angeles and lick up all the homeless people juices, get it all over them, and then I'm bringing it to you. I don't feel like I got my fill of this map yet, y'all. You know I love that map. Show me. Just woke my dog up. So what's over here on the west side of the dock? It's all the stuff is... Oh, it's a hotel. Okay. $77 a night. That's great. They fold your towels. They've got a piano. Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, okay. What else is over here on the west side? Like, if I just zoom in, like to here, plop a dude down, what am I gonna see? Ah, okay. Interesting. Yes. But what does the shore look like here? The 1 o'clock gun. A brutalist building. Oh, look at this movie. Let's see. Oh, the 1 o'clock gun. What is the, why is that substantial? What does that mean? No description? About. It's good for kids. Okay. Alright. What's the 1 o'clock gun? Alright, y'all, I'm going on a tangent. Liverpool, UK, 1 o'clock gun. Albert Dock. Oh, it's a restaurant. The 1 o'clock gun resides in one of Liverpool's most bustling tourist attractions, the Royal Albert Dock. But, what does the name 1 o'clock gun mean, you know? Maybe it's just pointed to 1 o'clock. Y'all, I learned recently, I guess it was from a Be Here Now video, that a lot of the cannons used in the United States Civil War were built in Liverpool. Fascinating. Check that video out if you haven't seen it. I want to thank my patrons. I want to thank my Buy Me a Coffee folks. Thank y'all for watching this with me, and I'll see you later. Next time. I'll see you next time. Later.